Tonight I have a very special guest. She was mayor of a town no one ever heard of, and governor of a state no one really cares about. She was thrust onto the national stage thanks to another one of John McCain's attempts to become president. She quit being governor halfway through her term to hit the road and make a boatload of money. She put out a book that belongs on the fiction shelf which I tried to read, but couldn't stay awake long enough to finish it. I'd like to welcome the half-term Governor Sarah Palin.
Shucks, Harry, thank you for that warm welcome. Harry, do you love your freedom?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Doggone it, Barry, I'm afraid for you. I'm afraid that you are losing your personal liberty. Obama and his socialist agenda rammed that healthcare bill down our throats, and now it is just a matter of time until the death panels start rounding up old people like you.
Well, thanks for your concern, but the only thing I'm afraid of losing right now is bladder and bowel control. Are you upset about not becoming vice president?
Are you kidding? I still don't know what the vice president does. If I was vice president, I would be one John McCain heart attack away from becoming president. If I was president, I would be accountable for my decisions and everything I say. Golly gee, I get to go on TV and just talk, and I don't get challenged, because it is in my contract.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
You betcha. I travel first class, private jets, bendy straws, luxury hotels for me, Todd, and the kids, and all I have to do is go around bashing Obama and scare people about their freedom, and those hillbillies eat it up. Who knew saying things like hopey changey or drill baby drill could get you 12 million smackers in the bank? Yeah, baby.
Speaking of drill baby drill, what about the recent oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico? Doesn't that make it hard to argue for more offshore drilling?
You know, Charlie, I find it very suspicious that, just as soon as Arizona makes a law to make all those un-American Mexicans go home, there would be oil spilled all over Mexico. This is just another attempt of the left to get more illegal aliens from Mexico to come here so they can vote for Obama. You know, you can see Mexico from Arizona.
Wow. Really? So what do you think about the Wall Street bailouts?
Ultimately, what the bailout does is help those who are concerned about the healthcare reform that is needed to help shore up our economy, helping us. Oh, it's got to be all about job creation too, shoring up our economy and putting it back on the right track. So healthcare reform and reducing taxes and reining in spending has got to accompany tax reductions and tax relief for Americans, and trade. We got see trade as opportunity, not as competitive. Scary thing, but 1 in 5 jobs being created in the trade sector. We got to look at that as more opportunity. All those things under the umbrella of job creation. This bailout is a part of that.
You really don't have a clue what you are saying, do you?
Not a clue.
In your interview with Katie Couric, you came off like a complete idiot when you couldn't name one newspaper or magazine you read. Do you read any now?
Oh, Jerry, you and Katie and your gotcha journalism. You know, I prefer, like so many good hardworking Americans, to stay up to date by watching Fox News. Glenn Beck is my history professor. Hi Glenn, love you.
Speaking of Glenn Beck, during his interview where he all but drooled all over you, and you had to pry his lips off your ass, you couldn't name any other founding fathers besides George Washington. Can you now?
Oh, Rory, you are tough. Why, that is an easy question. Ronald Reagan is my favorite founding father. If he was here today, he wouldn't be bowing to the Russians. He would say, do not get rid of those nuclear weapons. He would increase the defense budget and build more bombs. He would take out Iran, then North Korea. We miss you, Ronnie.
And I wonder why they call you stupid, a moron, bimbo, empty-headed, incompetent.
Do not forget Caribou Barbie.
How can I? Well, that is all the time we have to waste this evening, and it is past my bedtime. I want to thank my guest, half-term Sarah Uterliera.
You betcha, this is a thrill I will remember for as long as I can. Where do I pick up my check?